Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this for a moment. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you look forward to? A hot cup of tea? Breakfast? Or maybe just scrolling through your phone? But if you are the King of Britain, your day doesn't begin like everyone else's. Today, I will take you inside the daily life of King Charles, and believe me, once you hear his routine, you will be amazed. Let's begin with his morning. King Charles is an incredibly disciplined man. He usually wakes up around 5 a.m. Yes, while most people are still deep in sleep, the king has already started his day. His morning begins with light exercise and stretching, because for him, fitness and health are not just habits, they are a responsibility. After all, carrying the crown also means carrying the energy to serve the nation. After exercise, he enjoys his herbal tea, completely caffeine-free. He prefers to get his energy in a natural way, through healthy choices. And here's a fascinating fact. King Charles insists that his tea or coffee must always be served at exactly the right temperature. Too hot or too cold is simply unacceptable. And of course, the palace staff make sure it's always perfect. Then comes his morning bath. But this isn't just a simple bath. Reports say his bathtub must be filled to a very precise depth, not more, not less. It sounds unusual, but it shows his perfectionist nature. Every detail, no matter how small, matters to him. Now let's move on to his breakfast. If you imagine a king's breakfast to be filled with heavy luxury dishes, you're mistaken. King Charles prefers simplicity and health. Seasonal fruits, seeds, organic bread, and sometimes farm-fresh eggs, that's his style. But even here, the eggs must be boiled in exactly the way he prefers. Precision follows him everywhere. Once breakfast is over, his true work begins, official duties. Every day, without fail, he receives a special red box. Inside are government documents, state papers, and important reports. He reads them carefully, makes notes, and ensures he is fully aware of what is happening in his country. This is not optional, it's a tradition and a responsibility that no monarch can ignore. But his day is not only about paperwork. King Charles has always been deeply passionate about environmental issues. Climate change, sustainability, and protecting nature are causes very close to his heart. He often spends time meeting charity leaders, global figures, and organizations working in these fields. Even as king, he continues to advocate for the planet's future, something he has been doing for decades. Now let me tell you something surprising. King Charles often skips lunch. Yes, the King of Britain usually avoids eating in the middle of the day because he believes lunch takes away valuable working time. If he does eat, it is always light, simple, and organic. This habit might sound extreme, but it reflects his belief that discipline comes before comfort. As the day moves towards evening, he finally allows himself some personal time. King Charles has several hobbies, but two of them stand out: gardening and painting. His gardens are completely organic, and he personally takes interest in how they are maintained. And when it comes to painting, his love for watercolors has turned him into quite an artist. In fact, many of his artworks have been displayed in exhibitions, admired by people across the world. In the evening hours, the king often meets people, attends official dinners, or sometimes enjoys music. He has a great love for classical pieces, and it is said that music helps him relax after long, busy hours. Dinner is usually formal but surprisingly simple, healthy, organic, and carefully prepared. Finally, at the end of the day, King Charles often spends a quiet moment writing in his personal diary, reflecting on the day's events. And then, around 11 p.m., he goes to bed, so he can rise again early the next morning, refreshed and ready for duty. So there you have it, the royal daily routine. From the outside, the life of a king might look glamorous, but in truth, it is built on structure, discipline, and an extraordinary attention to detail. Every moment is planned, every action has meaning. But here's the lesson for us. If even a king, with all his responsibilities, can follow such a disciplined lifestyle, then surely we too can bring more balance, order, and purpose into our daily lives. Because whether you wear a crown or not, the secret to success and peace is the same: a healthy, disciplined routine. And ladies and gentlemen, if you found this journey into the royal life fascinating, make sure you don't miss out on more stories like this. Subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos just like this one.